you through. You're gonna make it. God's gonna see you through. Hold your head up. Put a smile on your face. This is another test. He's gonna have for me. Get ready. Get ready for your blessing. Get ready. Get ready for your miracle. Get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. I know you've been hurting deep down inside. Let me encourage you, it's gonna be alright. Troubles and trials come to make you strong. Keep on believing.
Hey, we're back. We're back. I hope y'all tuning in, because right now, we're going to serve it up. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things should be added unto you. Praise the Lord. And we're here with Dexter Sharper, state representative. I knew that God is answering our prayers, that we're going to bring everybody together. We like to blame our teachers. We want to blame the world. We want to blame the president. We want to blame all these politicians. And guess what? I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that the politicians, they can't take care of our problems, but they can sure help us with our solutions. So that's why we got State Representative Dexter Sharper in the house, man. Finally got us a politician that I'm aware of, that I know that we can make a difference. I've been knowing you, I don't know how many years.
3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And ever since we met each other, it's been kind of this nice little
clicking together.
clicking. And you've been in the business, and you're growing your business. And what really sparked was when you started to talk about, you took a play out of my playbook.
Right.
And you said, I'm getting ready to open up
a shop.
Yeah. And I said, wait a minute, you said I'm going to use it for the youth, and I'm going to do it. We're going to have a special night per week where we're going to do like what you're doing. You bring in the youth and you begin to teach them and train them about entrepreneurship. Because, as a politician, a lot of times we're looking at, everybody look at the adults all the time, and we overlook the youth. I started 7 years old as a little kid, as an entrepreneur, and I see now that where I am, I went from being a city councilman and mayor pro tem in my local city, and then I become state representative of Georgia. But it started, I think, at 70 when I was a little boy, because what happened is, at that point I have customers. I have people looking to me for answers. Even back then it was candy they was looking for. I still provided that. So as I look at it, once I got in middle school, we went with other, you used to play annihilators, gum, cinnamon toothpicks, all these type things we would sell, and out there was still my audience. So as I got older, they continued to what? Come to me and say, hey, look, this is what I need. You was a representative for them.
I was exactly.
So you represented them then.
Right, and the funny thing is, when I was in middle school, they have elections. Student council. So therefore, me selling them candy as a businessman at that young age, when it came down to who do we want to represent us in our school, okay, this is the guy that we trust. Because he's giving us what we need, he's giving us what we want, and that's what people look for. So once we got out of the middle school, we went into high school. And at that point in high school, selling candy and things, because it's different now. They have vending machines and things like that inside now, but back then, they didn't have those. You had whoever was an entrepreneur as a young kid that's willing to go ahead and get their business together, make sure these people have what they want and need. That's who they're going to do business with. So they did business with me,
And once I graduated from high school,
they elected you in high school too.
They elected me in high school too. See, and that's the way it works. From middle school to high school, they elected me.
See, you gave me a perspective that this is what I'm doing for the youth now, showing them that your credibility and your see, I think you're the brand.
Right.
If you keep your brand straight, people are going to gravitate to we're brand-oriented people. We gravitate to what we know, what we trust.
Right, and it continues to grow.
Yes.
See, your audience grows. I was in one, just think about this. When you go a lot of times to elementary school, there's several elementary schools.
And they follow you.
Then it goes to the middle school. You have other elementary schools that comes in to that school.
So the bigger
then you have
body.
Middle schools, right? And the bigger body. Now you're in high school. You got middle schools from everywhere that dumps into a high school a lot of times. So that make my audience bigger. So once I graduated from high school, I was out still doing business.
Yes.
Entrepreneurship, always.
Yes.
I even worked as a paramedic.
And stewardship.
Right, and stewardship. Giving back, doing all these different things. So once we went and I became an adult, it was time for city council election. These same kids, especially
now
ones that live in
folk.
Valdosta, that bought candy from me when I was 7 years old, and when I was in middle school,
and
high school,
trusted you.
They still trusted me and say, you know what? This guy has this many years, over 20 years. I've been watching him. I've been buying him the experience and the credibility, like you were saying. And they trust. They say, okay, he wasn't bad. Then he's still doing good. Let's vote him in the city council.
How easy is that?
How easy is it?
How simple is it?
How simple, and it continued to grow. And you know, I have other businesses I do, but once I became city councilman, did a good job, then state representative opportunity came.
Yes.
So now the same people that's been trusting me when I was 7 years old, they said, okay, like you just said, a key thing, keeping the brand clean.
Yes.
I kept the brand clean.
Yes.
My credibility didn't falter.
Yes.
So at that point, they were saying, okay, this guy represented us in our city. We want him to represent us from a state level. So now you got a bigger audience.
Yes,
now
and they're scattered around.
They're scattered around.
Students that...
Exactly. So they're in the state. A lot of things in Atlanta.
So it's just at large, they still know you.
It's getting bigger and bigger, and I continue to do the right thing. And another thing, hopefully the way things are going, if I keep the brand clean and things move.
Since you're going to keep the brand.
Right, since I'm going to keep it clean, that we have these people, and we're meeting people across the country. It wouldn't surprise me if I ran for president 2024.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
10 years from now.
But I would vote for you. And I'm not saying it because you're but
right, you know the credibility.
I know your credibility. I know you get ready to do something for the youth down there.
Exactly.
And then we're going to bond it together anyway. Because them kids down there ain't no different from the kids up here. They ain't no different from the kids in L.A.
At all. So that's why, I like what you're doing. When I first, got involved with you, say, entrepreneurship class in my office. I'm like, okay, man, that's cool. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of times we get a lot of adults that say, man, I want to get in the business. I want to do this. I want to do that.
Yeah.
They may do it for a second or never do it. But
it's just like New Year resolution.
There you go. It's over with. It's over with. But
the next day,
there you go. But these young people that we're overlooking that have the energy, have the drive, they want to do this. All they want is somebody, hey, look,
direction.
You can do it. Direction, show them how to do it, and encourage them that they can do it.
This is crazy.
And I'm here with firsthand experience of being a young person, even the point where at one time I was the youngest city councilman ever in our city's history. Even to this day, I was the youngest black city councilman in our history, and that stands even today.
So you was the youngest black in the youngest period.
Right. At first, I was there. They had somebody come a little bit later on, a few years later, to be the youngest.
Yeah.
But to still today, I'm the youngest African American.
Wow.
And here's another point. Right now, I'm the first black elected state representative from Valdosta, Lowndes County, and we're Metro City.
I gotta shake your hand on that.
You understand?
You don't take nothing like that lightly.
Right. You don't take that lightly. That was a milestone point for us as a people.
Yes.
So by me being that and doing that, it has opened up more things for us.
I wanna venture out and say this. You said something about president.
Right.
And I can say yeah right. No, you don't say yeah right. But I'm telling you this. I venture out to say this. Now, and I'm going to say it to you all too, this man, the way we're going to help the youth in this nation I wouldn't doubt, because they are the future voters.
That's right.
So if we're helping the 17, 18, 19, especially them, of course we want them younger.
Right.
But to catch the mindset of that 17 to 18 going into college,
right.
That's a shoo-in, baby.
It will be
it's a shoo-in because we're going to take all the little representatives,
right,
and we do a forum, and we really showed how this is really working.
Right.
That one of the first things I said, this is what you need to be doing down there. You need to have your own camp.
Exactly.
I said it.
Right.
And you got to do it. You got to do this.
Right. I have no choice. And you know, our answer right now is in the youth. Teaching them personal finance.
Absolutely.
If you don't have the financial awareness,
yes,
and you don't have a financial education,
to take care of yourself,
you can't do it. You can't be a good business person if you can't.
It's hard to be a great citizen.
That's right. And stewardship.
You know, it's hard in stewardship.
That's
when
right.
you got a broken down mind.
That's right. That's
you
right.
know, and kids are very resourceful. And they're very creative.
Very creative.
And they want it, because you know how I know? Because I was one of them.
Right.
I was like, oh my God.
And
10 years old, 11 years old, I'm learning graduate economics.
There you go.
I knew the 5 principles, the international market, when I was 10. By the time I was 11, I was mastering it.
Right. And look what you're doing now today. You're just giving back. And one thing I live by, a person that lives to give will always have something to give.
That's the greatest
gift. You're never
going to
run out because you
God said it's better to receive, to give than to receive.
There you go.
He said this is the greatest gift of them all.
Greatest gift. Man, and that's incredible. I'm just excited. Right. I'm excited about the young people.
Yes.
I mean, I'm dedicated to the young people.
Yes.
I'm pushing the young people initiative.
Yes.
To let's get the young kids involved.
I can't wait to be part of whatever you're doing for the future. It's right on the board. It's all about the youth. Right.
All about the
future.
It is. All about it.
It means dollars.
That's right.
Our economy, our gross national product as a nation is going to go through the roof once we start educating the children as a whole. We hooking up with people, Louisiana, Michigan. Awesome. They get on the line. And and we're just trying to say, you going to do it down here? Well, yeah, we're going to do it down here. We're going to make the link down here. And they said, we're going to build it. Oh, it's crazy.
It's a win-win-win.
Yeah,
not just a win-win.
I win, win-win. You win. God definitely wins.
There you go.
He gets the glory. So win-win. That first win is God.
Right.
That first win, he going to win. But we got to realize that he's a winner anyway.
That's right.
Now he's going to use me to be a winner. Now we're together to be winners.
That's right.
I'm a winner, man. I love
it. Oh, yeah. I claim the victory.
I was a crackhead. And God said, no, you ain't.
Right, right.
He snatched me back. He said, you're a winner. Now go win. Go get my babies now. It all started to really come together over the last year. But I'm ready. See, I've been doing it for a while.
I see.
But it say, hey, grassroots, take it back to the community, taking the playgrounds back from dealers.
But now you're doing, see, you knew what to do.
Yes.
You knew what to do. But the key, what you've been going through with this last year or so, like you're saying, is now you know why to do.
That's it.
You knew what to do. Most of us know what to do. But when you understand why, it changed the ball game.
It's all about God.
It's all about Him.
We got about another minute left, Brother Chopper. Right. But now I know that we're going to do this again. Oh, yeah. This time it's going to be more prepared.
Okay.
And we're going to come in here and we're going to start making some promises.
Yes.
To our kids from here to Valdosta and beyond. And we're going to make something happen that's real. That's real. They can touch it. It's tangible.
Touch it. There you go.
They said these guys really care about us.
That's right.
And we're going to make it a movement.
That's right.
Let's make it a movement.
We can make it a movement.
That's what I want. Right. So again, tell them how to get in touch with you as a representative.
They can get in touch with me. You can go to my Facebook. I have State Rep Dexter Sharper Facebook. And that gives you more of the things that we do every day. Give you some photos of things we do. I have some videos on that. State Rep Dexter Sharper on Facebook, or you can just go to Dexter Sharper on Facebook, and you can get a hold of me, or you can call my office 229-251-5238, 229-251-5238, and they'll get a hold of me. But you know, I'm just excited about all this.
You better be. Dexter Sharper, y'all. And listen, Sir Media Group. We put your business in the street. If you want to be interviewed, a free interview, just get in touch with me, 404-578
3549. Yes, Lord. Let's get Brother Hutchinson to take us out.